1447. If you're in the KZN area, then you'd know that the roads are wet, so you need to take it nice and easy. Slow down, put your lights on. To tell us more, let's hear from Colonel Raouf.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Well, you can hear getting better
Yes,
as the hours go by.
absolutely. I think everybody's du'as were accepted yesterday.
Well, the power of dua is amazing.
Absolutely. What's happening on the road?
But let's start off with wet roads. So in most parts of KZN, roads are it's raining at the moment. The roads are wet. Roads are slippery. Part of the water in places. So you need to slow down, please. Headlights on. Misty conditions in the north coast, also in the south coast, and in the interior as well. Going to upper highway area, all the way from about Camperdown, going towards Peter Marisburg, uptown hill towards Hilton, towards Pidara, very misty conditions. So please switch on your headlights. You're going up the south coast this morning. Once you get past Ifafa, going towards Port Shepstone, misty conditions as well. On the north coast, as you pass Belito, going towards Quadaguza, going towards Mpangeni, conditions are misty as well. So please switch on your headlights and slow down. Accident involving a taxi and a truck on the M7 westbound. Just before the N2, there are delays in that area. Just allow for extra traveling time. Sydney Road, outside Chester Meet, you got an accident as well involving two vehicles, so there's delays in that vicinity. You've got ongoing roadwork, and this is quite, you better take this down because you're going to get stuck in traffic if you're going to be traveling. Between Midmar and Belgaum on the N3, between Hitcot and Escort as well. Now, if you come into Durban, you got bi-directional between EB Cluty and the M13. That's the M13 on the N3 and Spaghetti Junction. N3 southbound before Peter Brown as well. And the N2 bi-directional between Comarca and Amsloti. You've also got roadworks, which is slowing traffic down. Corner of Sydney Road and Bayhead Road, you've got an accident involving two vehicles in that vicinity. So there will be delays there as well. Allow for some traveling time. Taxi broken down on the N3. This is coming towards Durban. Just as you join from Pavilion. The left-hand lane is obstructed, so there will be delays in that vicinity. Just allow for some traveling time as well, please. That's your first update.
And it sounds like my mic's not working. Hello. There we go. Thanks, Soup.
Are you there?
Yeah, that's me. How are you?
I'm okay. I heard somebody knocking on the door.
Hello, who's there? It's too early for visitors. All that.
Wa alaikum salam.
What a start to the day. Sure. Anyway, here we are at TBR. It is Tuesday morning. Going to be Tuesday the whole day, the 28th of October. How are you doing this morning?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
I'm good. Moving a little bit slower this morning. It's because of traffic and the rain and people not knowing how to drive in the rain. How's this, guys? You choose a lane, you stay in it. Always such a good idea, right? If you choose a lane, you stay in the lane, and then everybody else can stay in their lanes and everybody be good and we all get to work and our destination safely. Put it off. Put her headphone off and then
it was perfect. And then I don't know what happened. It just went from
like at the
perfection
moment,
to like, I don't know, on the roof. I can hear you.
She looks like she's at a hip hop concert. She's bouncing her hand up and down.
Like, you know, it's like you literally like right here.
Yeah, I am.
Screaming in my ear.
Oh, shame. Yeah, other people say, but just not good. And then anyway, let's do this. Let's figure out what else can be expected weather-wise.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
So certain parts of Durban, rainy at the moment. Certain parts of Durban, and others just grey. Cloudy day expected for Durban for the better part of the day. 23 degrees at lunchtime. Pietermaritzburg, a cloudy 24 today. Margate, cloudy 22. Richards Bay, cloudy 25. Ladysmith, mostly cloudy, 26 degrees. Johannesburg, a partly cloudy 26. Cape Town, a sunny 21. All of that happening at lunchtime in various parts of South Africa. If you just tuned in, welcome to you. This is your Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Insaf. The name's Nishal, and in studio with me, Nazmira Kasim and Brother Mondley, who's just taking care of all of the technical stuff. So, have you heard of the Musgrave Summer Fest, Nazmira Kasim?
I think I did.
Think you did?
I think so.
Like,
I think
I'm not
I think I heard of it at the TBR Fun Walk.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Now I know what you're talking about.
So the cat was let out the bag, so to speak, at the Breakfast Rush Family Fun Run and Walk just a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, and I read about it
Mhm.
because they put a little something on my car.
They put a little... Oh, there we go. So those guys with the pamphlets were busy doing a little bit of distribution on the day. So today we'll find out more, if you stick around and you stay tuned, more about the event that is called the Musgrave Summer Fest. I do believe Brother Zahir Basa is going to be broadcasting live from the event as well.
Nice. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, so fun and games. Talking about games, there's going to be a lot there for the kids, and there are paddle courts.
Okay.
So there's a paddle competition
Lovely.
and all of that. So if you want to win, and if you think you can do it on a paddle court, then you want to stick around and stay tuned for that. So there's lots of food and everything you expect, and then some. Yeah,
Okay.
lots more.
So I'm looking forward to the paddle.
that's- Yeah, have you
I'm-
played?
No,
I've seen the
I'll
courts, I've
be
seen them up
there. I'll cheer you so that you can win. And then after that, you can teach me.
As far as I know, you just go there and you hit the ball, woosh, and then you can hit it
I
against
don't
the
know.
wall,
So there's a
and
lot
the
of
roof, and the floor,
rules
and-
involved.
Yeah.
I'm sure because I've played squash and there's
Yeah.
a lot of rules involved there.
Aha.
So I don't think it can be that, different.
That different.
I don't know. If
Well,
you play, you can tell us.
if like us, you are not knowing, then you must go, right? And we'll tell you when and where it's going to be happening. The Musgrave Summer Festival. It's going to be something different, something exciting. And of course, if you are into all of that competition and games when it comes to paddle and that, then stick around. We'll tell you more about it a bit later on. Also, a bit later on, Brother Altaf Raouf joining us in studio. We'll just delve into all things legal with him a bit later on as well. To you folks that are joining us on social media this morning, great to have you. Thank you for being there on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and of course my TikTok as well. So if you want to go check out Nishal, Nichal, Sarawan with 3 A's, and then you can view the TikTok live right there.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil Pure Sunflower Cooking Oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil Cooking Oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
TBR, where you wanna be when you grow up.
Explore the world with Worldview Travel. Let our expert team guide you in creating a travel experience that exceeds your expectations. Unbeatable flight deals, corporate and leisure bookings, luxurious accommodations, tailor-made packages, reliable car rentals, comprehensive travel insurance, seamless visa assistance. Visit us at 55 Problem Keys Road, Durban. Call 031-001-7062 or 0718350216. Follow us on Instagram at Worldview Travel. Worldview Travel creates memories to last a lifetime.
At Checkstar, get Toilet Duck Active 750 ml. Take 5 for 100 Rand. Or Dove Soap, get 4, 90 grams. Take 2 for 100 Rand. Offers valid until 9th November 2025. Only at Checkstar, Mount Edgecombe, Durban CBD and Sparks Road branches. T's and C's apply.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
रंगरेजा 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 हो रंगरेजा कुन पाया 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 कुन जब कहीं पे कुछ नहीं भी नहीं था वही था वही था वही था वही था जब कहीं पे कुछ नहीं भी नहीं था वही था वही था वही था वही था वो जो मुझ में समाया वो जो तुझ में समाया मौला वही वही माया वो जो मुझ में समाया वो जो तुझ में समाया मौला वही वही माया कुन पाया कुन पाया कुन सदकल्लाहुल अलीयुल अज़ीम रंग रेजा रंग मेरा तन मेरा मन ले ले रंगाई चाहे तन चाहे मन रंग रेजा रंग मेरा तन मेरा मन ले ले रंगाई चाहे तन चाहे मन सजरा सवेरा मेरे तन बरसे कतरा अंधेरा तेरी जल्दी लो सजरा सवेरा मेरे तन बरसे कतरा अंधेरा तेरी जल्दी लो कतरा मिला जो तेरे दर पर से ओ मौला मौला कुन पाया कुन पाया कुन पाया कुन पाया कुन पाया कुन पाया कुन सदा सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम मन के मेरे ये भरम कच्चे मेरे ये करम लेके चले हैं कहाँ मैं तो जानू ना तू है मुझ में समाया लेके मुझे आए मैं हूँ तुझ में समाया तेरे पीछे चला आया तेरा ही मैं एक साया तूने मुझको बनाया तो जग को ना भाया तूने गले से लगाया तू ही है खुदाया सच तू ही है खुदाया कुन पाया 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 पाया जब कहीं पे कुछ नहीं भी नहीं था वही था वही था वही था वही था जब कहीं पे कुछ नहीं भी नहीं था वही था वही था वही था वही था कुन पाया कुन पाया कुन सदक
TBR it is on a Tuesday morning saying Assalamu alaikum everybody and welcome. There's so many folks that are just they enjoyed that very first nasheed after the half hour where we play you your Surah Yasin, well, your traveling dua, your Surah Yasin, your Nasiha, and all of that. There's a little bit of durood in that first half hour as well. Coming through with Aqib Farid and Kun Fayakun, the little bit of duff version.
That was beautiful.
Yeah?
I
Was
Honestly,
nice.
haven't heard that version before.
Yeah.
And it's something that I will add to my personal playlist.
Oh, there
It
we
was
go.
lovely.
There we go. We're adding on to your playlist as well. So we give you the name because so many of you coming through and saying, wow, that was nice. Thank you very much. Kun Fire Kun, Aqib Farid is the name of the artist on that recording. It's coming up for 12 minutes actually, before 7 this morning. South African Police Services ballistics expert Brigadier Mishak Mkabela has insisted that the initial ballistics reports from the Pretoria Forensic Lab compiled by Captain Ntumeleng, which was central to the Armand Swart murder investigation, was not tampered with. He said the errors found in the report revealed a glaring mistake. Makabela told the commission yesterday that the omission of 15, not 1 or 2, man, 15 AK-47 cartridges from the report was a typing error rather than evidence of interference. The cartridges were found in the possession of murder suspect and former police officer Michael Tau, one of the men accused of killing Vereniging engineer Armand Swart back in April 2024.
So much to say about that, but we'll take you out of home for a little while. A former United States colonel who worked on a team that compiled a report on the Israeli military's killing of Al Jazeera journalist and US citizen Shireen Abu Akleh has accused the administration of former US President Joe Biden of softening its findings in favor of Israel. Now, the statements from Colonel Steve Gabovics in an interview with the New York Times published just yesterday represent the first time any military official involved in the report has spoken publicly. Gabovics had previously spoken anonymously for a documentary by the Zetio News organization.
Last one for now. Businessman Hangwani Maumela, who has been linked to the Tembisa Hospital 2 billion rand tender scandal, reportedly paid 52.2 million rand for a rare roadster. This is the Pagani Hyora roadster. His assets, including several luxury cars, were recently seized from a luxury home in Sandton. Investigative journalist Jeff Wicks says Maumela made some payment toward the purchase of the car back in 2021. 52.2 million rand for a roadster. Now, what is a roadster?
Very, very sad.
It's very sad, right?
Incredibly sad.
Generally speaking, roasters are not sad, right? So if you've ever wanted to, go Google Pagani, right? Google that, and then you'll see the answer to my question. What is a roadster? It's a 2-door little car with a very big engine and some interesting lines and features and dips and waves in the design and all of that. It's a really beautiful car.
You know, I read
For 2 people.
one response from out of thousands from a lady that said, had the money been used to purchase equipment that the hospital needed, her husband would be alive and he would have experienced dialysis the way he needed it. So hence I say, very sad and very painful.
Exceptionally. Now, these are the kind of things that we're doing here in South Africa, where we're saying to people, I'd rather buy a car for 2 people than put in dialysis for hundreds of thousands.
50.
And I say hundreds of thousands because over years you could use that machine.
Of course. And everything else, like you say, that the hospital required. I wonder, Nishal.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do people sleep at night, man? How?
Oh no, these guys sleep very well at night. They do. These horrible human beings that just do things to make other human beings' lives very, very difficult sleep very well at night.
I don't get it.
It's like that manager at work that micromanages everything in your life. They sleep very well.
I don't. At the end of the day, we all return to the maker. We all answerable for our actions. I don't get it.
Absolutely. The question there is, do people take that into consideration when they're sitting and willfully doing something to injure, hurt another human being. Hafiz Shahid Mia says that is greed
Yeah.
to the next level, Hafiz.
Whole new dimension
next
of
level.
it. Yeah.
So Simone Naidu, who's on TikTok, says that this is the core function of our leadership. Food fit for king. 5 hotels at the hospital. Yeah, 5-star hotels at the hospital. So I think we as society need to start pointing the finger at these folks and saying, it's you. It's you. It's you, until everybody starts to listen, and then hopefully somewhere down the line, the people that can arrest, take into court, prosecute,
Absolutely, 100%.
start paying attention and saying, okay, everybody's saying it's you. Where there's smoke, there must be fire.
And there's so many that want to come out. They want to expose you, but they're afraid. They're afraid for their lives. They're afraid for the lives of their families. And we've seen circumstances like Sister Babita and everybody else that literally sacrificed their lives for the
story.
truth.
For this story,
Yeah.
the one that we're talking about now, a little car with 2 doors and a lovely engine, good design, etc. It's a very beautiful vehicle. But how's this? Did one person need a 2-seater car, or did the community that needs that hospital to have proper functioning machinery, did they need that money more? Anyway, it's 6 minutes and counting to 7 on this little bit of a rainy morning in the Overport area. I hope wherever you are, the weather's just great, grand, beautiful, and you're taking it easy and you're just driving safely and you're getting to your destination. I hope so. Quick hellos to Zara Mullah. Assalamu alaikum to you. Trisha, salam. How you doing? Good to see you commenting this morning once again. Simone Naidu, thank you for your contribution already. Kashifa, see you there as well. Aaron, yes, I hope you're doing well as well. Fazila Kaji sends salams, says, so true. We're never too busy to take 1 minute to call or message our loved ones. Now, that's in reference to our nasiha this morning.
Absolutely. That was a beautiful nasiha.
It certainly was. Confirming that she has found the version of Kun Fayakun by Akib Fareed on YouTube.
Nice. Hafiz Shahid Mia says they are living their dreams, but it's short-lived. What about the gym equipment in that home? Wow.
Let's just stop at gym. What about the gym in that home? GYM. Anywho, let's see. There's a Hindi saying, I'm trying to translate it in my mind, because well, listen, you guys that speak Urdu, you know what it means, because it's kind of the same. So the translation would be 10 days rogue will get caught 1 day. So 10 din ka chor pakda jayega.
Yeah.
Right. So 10 days rogue will get caught 1 day.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
And I always
MH,
believe, if it doesn't catch up with you here, it will catch up with you. It will catch up with you.
It's following you straight there, where you're going to be sitting down and answering your questions. Those questions you should know by now. It's not going to be easy because you're doing things in your life in this dunya that's making other people's lives difficult. So think about it. Think
Absolutely. Allah grant all of us hidayah. Assalamu alaikum, TBR team. It's better to trust glue salesperson. They tend to stick to their word than trusting most politicians. That can only be our MH Osman.
Durban's finest says the 200 billion roads. Oh, man. Honestly. Farouk, assalamu alaikum to you. We've got news coming your way at 7 this morning. So somebody here in the office figured out how to increase the font size on the screen.
Alhamdulillah.
Right?
Lots of du'as for you. Thank you very much.
Because for the last couple of months, it's been font size 0.5.
Yes.
Right? You need a magnifying glass to read. Now you can read it. So let's go for it.
And both of us wear glasses. Sarah Bibi Mustafa says, Assalamu alaikum to Fatima Zahra. She's starting her assignments. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for her at Hartley Road School, and to all the matriculants that are currently sitting down for their papers. There you go.
I'm sorry, I'm watching TV. I'm watching
What
Monli.
is going on?
I have no idea.
Both of you are smiling.
Yeah, because Monli,
looking
I don't
at
know
a
what Monli's
screen.
trying to do here, but he's trying to make YouTube look more handsome. So he went and put his face in it. Nuranisa, Assalamu alaikum to you, Hafizab Shahid Mia. Absolutely. Hafiz Saab, he says, Jaise karni vaisi bharni. Do you know what that means?
Yes, what you reap is what you sow.
As you sow,
As
so
you sow,
shall
what
you
you reap
reap.
the other way. Yeah.
Right. So there you go. Farida, assalamu alaikum to you. Rashida.
Salams Nishal, wishing my brother Wahid, known to everybody as a baby, a very happy birthday today. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him good health and may Allah grant him all the happiness comes from his entire family of Chatsworth and his sister Rashida from Savannah Park.
Oh, happy birthday, baby.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I'm Zainab. And I'm Humaira, and we are both from London. We only listen to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar.
Radio Al Ansar welcomes your feedback. If you have a broadcasting related complaint, please put it in writing and address it to the head of the complaints committee. Include your full name, contact details, a clear description of your complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or bring it in person to our Pietermaritzburg office at 240 Ortman Road, Willowton. Your input helps us serve you better.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickville Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
Color your world with Color Trade Paints. Color Trade Paints, stockers of interior and exterior coatings. We got you covered with our wide range of roof colors and are stockers of industrial floor coatings. A Color Trade innovation, the 4-in-1 primer must always be your first choice. Magic Cover PVA, 99 Rand per 5 liters. Peach, cream or white. Restore your driveway with high durability jet black tar coat, 690 Rands per 20 liters. Get to a Color Trade Paint store near you or visit our e-store. Call 086 126 8888 for free delivery. Make the right paint choice. Always ensure color before trade. Buy Color Trade Paints.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Breaking news at 7:15, foreign nationals have been arrested following a sting operation at the Mkondeni Way Bridge at Pietermaritzburg. Good morning, I'm Tabila Duma. 15 foreign nationals have been arrested following a sting operation at the Mkondeni Way Bridge at Pietermaritzburg. Under the banner of #Nenzanla Ezweni, the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Transport and Human Settlements, MEC Siboniso Duma, said of those arrested, a Zimbabwean was arrested after he was caught driving while drunk. 5 other foreign nationals were arrested for being in the country illegally and producing fraudulent documents. The operation had more than 98 trucks stopped for inspection and 47 truck drivers interviewed in an effort to minimize accidents and drivers who have no permits to drive on the road. Duma has confirmed that they are now in partnership with several stakeholders, including the Police K9 Unit and Highway Patrol, the Department of Home Affairs Immigration Unit, Umsunduzi Municipality Traffic and the Cross-Border Road Traffic Agency to curb the number of truck-related road crashes. The focus is now on the owners of the freight companies that hire the undocumented foreign nationals. In more local news, scores of people descended on the Homey building on Dr. Pixley Gaseme Street in Durban yesterday morning in protest for the twins who fell in a lift shaft on the 18th of October, with the boy Aphelele Dlamini dying at the scene and the girl Apile ended up in the coma at hospital. The father of the children, Kadlamini, told the news agency that he wants accountability from Homey management and he also demands a CCTV footage of the incident. Dlamini also expressed their gratitude towards those who showed up to give support to the grieving family. Protesters chanted that tenants should vacate the building and called for it to be burned. The KwaZulu-Natal South African Police Service has not yet determined what happened at the building and said that it's still probing the matter. Meanwhile, the City of Joburg Mayor Data Morero has revealed that Johannesburg Water has disconnected 3 of 9 informal settlements reported to be connected illegally to the city's water system. Yesterday, Morero briefed the media on the city's turnaround strategy to revitalize its ability to provide better services to the residents of Johannesburg. This is as protests have sprung up in communities frustrated at the sporadic supply of water. Morero said that the new strategy seeks to strengthen governance, stabilize water supply, and restore confidence in the city's ability to deliver reliable water services. Over and above this, the mayor confirmed that the water utility has taken back its revenue and billing functions, which until recently were handled by the city. The mayor's address comes just days after the water utility revealed that it will be embarking on a big disconnection drive targeting chronic non-paying high consumption consumers with long-standing unpaid and undisputed municipal debt. Amid ongoing tension at the University of Fort Hare, Parliament's higher education watchdog has called on Higher Education and Training Minister Buti Manamela to appoint an independent assessor to address governance issues. Portfolio Committee on Higher Education and Training Chairperson Debo Letsi addressed issues at the universities of Fort Hare and the Free State during a media briefing yesterday by Parliament's Social Services Cluster Oversight Committees. The briefing came after several protests at both higher education institutions. Students at the University of Fort Hare burned tires, organized protests and disrupted classes after demanding the immediate resignation of Vice-Chancellor Professor Sakele Buhlungu. They accused him of corruption and overstaying his tenure after the alleged unlawful extension of his term past retirement age. They also had frustrations over student housing conditions and deficiencies in safety and security. The University of Free State also experienced a violent protest that saw students having to vacate the premises. And finally, Turkey has reached a deal with the United Kingdom to buy 20 Eurofighter Typhoon jets for almost $11 billion as Ankara seeks to bolster its air defenses while it develops its own fifth-generation Khan fighter jets. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan met in Ankara yesterday to sign the agreement. The UK's Minister of Defence described the move as the biggest fighter jet deal in a generation, while Erdogan held it as a new symbol of the strategic relations between the two allies. Speaking in Ankara, Starmer said that the agreement was also a win for NATO, which counts the UK and Turkey among its members. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 17 rands and 22 cents, to the euro at 20 rands and 6 cents, to the pound at 22 rands and 99 cents. The Saudi Riyal is at 4 rands and 59 cents. Gold is trading at $3,988.03 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $65.58 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with your headlines at 7:30. For Radio Island Sound News, I'm Tabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabile Duma. It is your breakfast rush where this morning, certain parts of Durban are rainy and all of that. So we got to give you your traffic. Now, if you're on the roads already, that means you are our eyes and ears on the roads. If you see something that we should be mentioning to others, then do us a favor and send the info to us on WhatsApp. It's 060-904-1056. And we can relay that information onto everybody else like this.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Superintendent Raouf, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. We got a taxi broken now on the NC southbound, taking the ramp onto the NC westbound, heading towards Pavilion. So there's an obstruction on the ramp. Just be aware of that, please. On a Brickfield Road and Kenilworth Road, you have an accident involving 2 vehicles. So there's delays in the vicinity. Serious accident on the R102 and Palmview Drive intersection. And now this is about by the Kenovia entrance as well. So there's going to be major delays on the R102 going to the airport and coming from the airport as well. Just allow for extra traveling time, please, in that vicinity. 2 Falls, got an accident on 2 Falls Road. 2 vehicles involved in this one, so there's delays there as well. So remember, it's raining, roads are wet, slow down, headlights on. very misty conditions in the upper highway area. Just put on your headlights so people can see you, please. That's your second update.
So, I got to tell you something before we let you go. And Monley just took it off the screen. Monley, go away. Bye. See. I have to tell you this, man. When is the last time you picked up a book? So,
I pick up a book every day.
No, man, not the fine book and give people fines. I'm talking about like a novel or something, like in a storybook.
You asked me when I pick up a book. I'm telling you, I pick up a book every day. I read in that book my novel.
Mm-hmm.
You have the right to represent yourself in court. You have the right to a lawyer.
No,
you can't afford one. We'll provide one for you.
Is that a thing in South Africa? I always want to answer. Seriously, is that a thing in South Africa? Because I thought it was just for the, like the American movies. So Paresh.
Well, the rights that I've got to inform you of when I arrest you.
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent.
Uh-huh.
You have the right to your own attorney at your own cost.
Mm-hmm.
You have the right to legal representation from the state if you can't afford an attorney.
Right.
If you are detained, you may be visited by your family, friends, your priest, or your doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You are allowed reading material whilst you are in detention. Not that we give you all that, but I have to check you.
Reading material. What are you going to give the guy to read?
You can get the newspaper if you want.
Really? So you can check if he's in there?
Yeah. Now, what I'm saying is, we tell you all that, but we don't give it to you.
I'm sure. At no point in time do they say you have a right to a two-piece and mesh. There's nothing there. There's no.
No. That's expensive.
That's very expensive. You'll have to put R2 for hope on that one day. Anyway, talking about books, Paresh out in Edenvale says he's reading a book on anti-gravity.
Lovely.
It's impossible to put down. Dadjokes.com. Thank you, Sue. We'll catch you later.
That was a good dad joke.
Well, I'm just trying to catch my breath because obviously you can't put it down.
Yeah. How's about this one? This is even worse. This dad joke is like, hey, like even the kids turn around and go like that. Seriously, stop now. He says he tried beef stew for a past word. Apparently, it wasn't strong enough.
Oh my goodness!
You can get a fine for not.
I got a question for you.
You got a question? What's the question?
If A is equal to 1.
If A is equal to 1.
Then B is equal to 2.
Okay.
So you go along the alphabet, C is 3, D is 4, up to Z is 26, right?
Mm-hmm.
So take this number down. 19.
Well, hold it now. Naz didn't know you need to take a number down. Naz. 19.
16
19
14 1916 1914.
What country name is that?
Okay, we'll work it out. Give us the numbers again.
19 16 1914.
Oh, yeah.
Aye. Okay. We'll get back to you just now. Assalamu alaikum. You see
Why are you laughing so much? I'm a bit worried about the answer.
Because one is A and 9 I think is I.
Yeah.
Because
yes.
J would
be 10. Yes.
Right. So what
would
country
be-
starts with AI? AIA. I haven't seen it.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunflower. tradition just tastes better.
The views and opinions expressed by the presenters and guests of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861
It's a bright room. I'm in a bright room.
243 for more information.
Ever wondered why your medical bills are so high?
There you go. I put a spotlight in front of me.
Can cost 30% less at FlowPath, HPCSA and SANUS accreditation, trusted results and lower prices.
All
Take
right,
the price
cool.
test today. FlowPath, putting patients before profits.
At Richfield, we don't just teach, we equip you with practical skills to create your own path. Study IT, business, or public management with degrees, diplomas, and higher certificates, plus our flagship MBA. Choose to study online or at one of our premium Durban campuses, like the one in Umhlanga or Musgrave. With programs built alongside industry leaders, you'll gain the confidence you need. Applications are now open for 2026. Visit richfield.ac.za or pop into one of our campuses for more information.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
So, joining us this morning on The Breakfast Rush, if you're watching Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, he's right there in the screen with you as well. Joining us in the program is Brian Courtney, the founder, strategist, and creative lead of Mirubrand.co, a company offering all services relating to brand marketing. Let's find out more about the Musgrave Towers apartments and, of course, find out more about the Musgrave Summer Fest. Brian, good morning. Welcome.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure speaking with you, Brian. Good to have you. Can you briefly tell us about the Musgrave Towers residential development? We want to know where it is, who are the developers, and what makes this development unique.
For sure. So Musgrave Towers is the previous office block above Musgrave Centre that SA Corp, the developers, are refurbishing completely. They're gutting the building and building incredibly beautiful luxury apartments. So it's a Musgrave Towers residential is a luxury apartment development. It consists of everything from 1 bedrooms all the way to 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom penthouses with incredible ocean views. But what really makes this development unique is its location, its convenience, because obviously it's connected to the mall. So you can have your gym down the elevator. You can go straight to your gym. There's paddle courts. There's amazing coffee shops. There's your Woolies, your Checkers, your Pick and Pay. So it's literally got everything. It's even got a co-working business center in the building. So if you're an entrepreneur and you live in Musgrave Towers, you can live, work, play, have the best life.
Brian, how has the response been from the public thus far?
It's been amazing. So we only officially launched sales at the end of June. And within 2.5 months, we were 30% sold out. So that's been a very positive response. And yeah, so obviously we're putting it out broader. We wanted to make sure that everyone hears about it. Yeah, but there's a lot of intricacies and beautiful things about it that are unique, which I'll talk about in a minute.
Absolutely. When it comes to residential parking versus Musgrave, center parking, give us a little bit of clarity on how that's going to work.
Absolutely. So we worked hard to make sure that the residents are exclusive. So you still enter through the Musgrave parking. You'll go up your ramp to level 3, and then you'll drive around to a section that's got its own boom gate, just like any other residential estate would have. So it's private residential parking within the Musgrave precincts. And then there's a direct entrance to the elevators and up to your apartments. So you have the option of walking through the mall via Mug and Bean along the passageway up. Or you can go straight from your car to the elevator and to your private residence.
How far along is the development and what timing can buyers expect?
So far they've gutted level 8 and created beautiful show units, fully furnished. so the public can go and visit and see an actual unit with the real furniture and the exact view that you're going to view. So, I mean, people like to touch and feel and see, right? So that's been beautifully done. And then the actual project kicks off in February 2026 in terms of the rest of the building, and that is due to be completed within the year. So next year we will have your apartment.
So, Nismira, I must say, Brian did give me and a couple of others a tour of these fully furnished apartments, and the view didn't matter whether you had a balcony or not. So we saw one apartment that didn't have a balcony, but an amazing view of Devon. And then we went over around the corner and to an apartment that had what I would like to call a wraparound balcony, because it was a corner apartment. So you had the front and then you short left and you're on the other side of the building, still on the balcony, which is absolutely gorgeous. And now, folks, as you've heard from Brian, those apartments are available to view. Of course, you get into the mall, you find their office, you make the appointment. Somebody would be very happy to give you the 2 Rand tour. We don't give 2 cents to it. So it's a 2 Rand tour that you'll get. Brian, let's talk about the Musgrave Summerfest. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. So the brainchild really came because of the lifestyle that we're actually selling with Musgrave Towers, right? So if you're a resident, you get to enjoy the paddle courts, the gym, the coffee shops. And so that's kind of what we want to display in a family fun day, markets, jumping castles, paddle tournaments, on the rooftop parking on level 6 at Musgrave Centre. So the event is happening on the 8th of November, which is really exciting. It starts at 8 a.m. So bring the family, get down there, come and enjoy some snacks and treats. We've got loads of vendors that have been contacting me and we're signing up. We've even got a display of new electric vehicles from BYD and Chery. That's going to be cool for the dads. And obviously the sporty ones can enter the paddle tournaments. The paddle tournament entry is only 200 Rand, which is cheaper than a normal game of paddle. But entrance to the market and the fun day is absolutely free. There's going to be kids' sand art and jumping castles and jungle gyms. So something for everyone.
Tell us where the event is taking place.
Sure. So if you enter Musgrave Centre parking and go up to, you could probably park at level 5 and then walk up to level 6. Level 6 is the rooftop where the actual paddle courts have been built. So that's something new to see, a beautiful paddle court facility that Musgrave Centre have put in. We won't allow cars to park on the rooftop, obviously, because of the event, but you could park anywhere within Musgrave Centre parking, walk up the stairs. There's elevators for anyone that needs them. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It is from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So don't miss out, because obviously the food gets sold out. Get there nice and early. And of course, we're very happy to have Al Ansar on board. So you guys are going to be there for a live broadcast. That's exciting.
So I was just going to ask about that. I know Brother Zahir Bossa was talking about being at this event. I know he's one of our very, very sporty presenters. That is, he lives at the gym and he visits home every day, basically. That's what he is. So I know that he's going to be broadcasting from the event. Tell us more about Al Ansar's involvement.
I think I met him at the fun run a few weeks ago.
Yes, you did. He was the winner.
Yeah, he was the one flexing, I think.
That's the one. That's exactly the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
sorry. What was the question?
The way I know, it was like he was there and I was. But anyway, tell us about what a little bit more before we go. What people can expect at the Musgrave Summerfest market.
Absolutely. So we've got some incredible crafts and handmade clothing and designer handbags and wallets. We've got some tech gadgets on sale. We've got a number of different food stalls, some really interesting savories and sweets and ice creams. We've got a coffee vendor dedicated for your morning fix, which is going to be awesome. I know I'll be needing that. I don't know how your morning DJs do this so early, but yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Coffee,
exactly,
and lots of it. That's how we do it.
Of my coffee.
Absolutely. So message comes through now from one of our listeners says, I am a food vendor. Are there spaces available? Who do I contact?
There are a few. There's a couple of spaces, not many, but I will give you our WhatsApp number. And it's the same WhatsApp number that you can contact us regarding Musgrave Towers residential apartments. So if you're looking to buy an apartment or book a viewing, you can use this number. Or if you want to have information about Musgrave Summerfest, same number. That is 071 557 0776. It is a WhatsApp line, so if you can WhatsApp us first, 071 557 0776, and we can help you with any questions you may have.
Brian, thank you so much for your time this morning, and looking forward to seeing you on, give us a date one more time.
The 8th of November. I've got one more thing. I forgot to tell you there is 6,000 rands worth of prize money for the paddle tournament.
Well, hold on.
So-
Can we play?
Exactly.
Can Naz and I enter? $6,000, Naz.
We
Getting
need to
into
start
November.
Training now.
Hey? We'll start training the day
Well,
after.
I've been trying to encourage the Al Ansar DJs to take on the challenge from the public, but if you're scared, that's okay.
Give me fighting words. Why? Brian, thank you so much. Have yourself an amazing day.
Great to see you.
Ta. There we go. That was Brian Courtney, founder, strategist, and creative lead of Mirabrand.co, a company offering all services relating to brand marketing. 6,000 Rand prize money for that paddle competition on the 8th of November at the Musgrave Summerfest. And whilst you're there from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., you can steal a few moments and go have a quick look-see on the 8th floor of those two fully furnished, kitted out, and as they're gorgeous. Honestly, those apartments.
I can only imagine. You are tempting me to go and have the view that you had.
You must. Thank you, Brian. That was brilliant. It's 23 minutes after 7. We come back, we'll tell you what's happening at our set of Vodacom stores.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
The Breakfast Rush. It's the people's choice.
Every day, thousands go to bed hungry, but you can change that. With just 10 Rand, you can provide a loaf of bread. This bread is more than just a donation, it is a lifeline for so many families in need. Be part of the Al Ansar Outreach Slice of Life drive today. Call Outreach on 031 208 1601 and make a difference one loaf at a time.
It's official. Checkers Foods Kawi Park is our first food store with a halal butchery, bakery and deli certified by NIHT, the National Independent Halal Trust. This will ensure high standards and ethical practices across our butchery, bakery and deli from farm to table. So visit Checkers Foods Kawi Park for an exceptional shopping experience that keeps getting better and better.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
As we gradually roll over to the year end, you're going to want to keep note and take notes of your fitness routine. How do you do that? Get yourself the Fashion Active Huawei Watch Fit 4 GPS with the best sport modes, emotional well-being assistant, and up to 10 days battery life. It does Bluetooth calling, it syncs your nasheeds from your phone, map-based workout routes, supports over 100 modes. It's got the Stay Fit app. It also monitors your heart rate and your breathing levels, so your oxygen levels there, and how many hours of sleep you get in a day or in a night. Cash price on this device now for 2,999 rands. Only at our set of Vodacom stores.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0 Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0.
TBR, it says 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM Pietermaritzburg. Let's get into news headlines in a little bit from now. So, also, if you're on the road, by the way, you got to send us messages, 060-904-1056. If you come across people that are just misbehaving, just doing their own thing on the road and just not doing what we anticipate they should be doing and then causing problems, don't tell us about the people. Tell us about what's going on there and where. So we'll need to know which area. We'll need to know which direction you're traveling in and quite possibly what the situation is so we can pass that information on to everybody else. To those folks that are listening and watching from Gauteng province, hello, Assalamu alaikum, welcome. You guys out on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Great to have you. Great to have you. So my son decided he was going to go through all of the previous videos, this, that, and the other. He's going to see what's the story. And he says, but Dad, don't these guys normally, when you work on camera, like on a TV station or whatever the case may be, don't they normally say, okay, so now we need to do your hair, your face, check out your clothing,
absolutely.
You're going to get some sponsors, this, that, and the other. And I said,
skincare routines.
I was like, yeah. Under normal circumstances, that'd be a great idea. However, technically, we're still working in radio.
True.
Yeah, radio. So I got to maintain my face for radio, man. He didn't think it was very funny. But then, yeah, so remember I told you about a month ago I started using that spray on?
Yeah, that hair growth spray.
Hair growth spray. So today is actually 1 month. And I'm looking at it. So the shine is not as much as it used to shine. So I don't know what's going on there. But it's an experiment for me. And the guy said to me 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 30 days in.
Are you consistent with it?
I'm daily.
Okay.
Daily. It's become routine.
Mm-hmm.
Daily. So I'm keeping a tab via these videos because this is like the best angle to check if his hair growth spray actually works.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. You guys watch the video every single day.
Maybe take some photos. Today's the 28th. Take one photo.
Dome doesn't look any different. But anyway, let's do this.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
I wonder where that saying Chrome Dome actually came from. But anyway.
Our police have arrested a 38-year-old man in connection with the murder of two cousins who were shot execution style in Mamelodi East in Tshwane on Sunday morning. Athletics South Africa President James Moloi has been served with a notice of suspension following findings by South African Sports Confederation and Olympic Committee probe into the misuse of the federation's credit card. And finally, Argentina's bonds, stocks and currency are surging after President Javier Milei's party won an overwhelming victory in a Sunday midterm election, a key requisite to keep economic reforms on track and a United States financial backstop in place. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabila Duma.
So, Nazmira Kasim, if Abu Bakr took a picture of his TV screen and sent it to us, would I be happy with it? No, I wouldn't. Thanks for sending it, Abu Bakr.
Please do another one in a month from now.
Sure.
We need to monitor this.
So Abu Bakr Khan watches the show on YouTube.
On his smart TV. Can you imagine?
On a very smart TV. So there you go. Anyway, if A was 1, B was 2, C was 3, etc., all the way down to Z being the number 26.
Correct, yeah.
And then it's like Superintendent Rauf did this in the last update. He said the numbers to create the name of a country would be 1914, and then you work it out.
Yeah.
And you send us your answers on WhatsApp. And then he started giggling because I got it wrong. So he started giggling. So let's get him back on the line. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let me tell you what's happening on the road before we start anything else.
Go for it.
We've got an accident involving a pedestrian on the M7 westbound just before the Belleville Road off-ramp. So there is delays in the vicinity, allow for extra travel time. Traffic is really backed up considerably on the M7 now, going all the way past the N2 towards South Coast Road. Also, the incoming carriageway is also congesting where people are slowing down to see what's happening. The N2 northbound is congested between the M7 and Spaghetti Junction. The N2 southbound between Amsterdam and Amstanga due to roadwork. The M41 as well congested as you're coming around the Happen Bend eastbound onto the M4. Southern Freeway coming into Durban and slow moving as you're going onto Victoria Embankment. Lots of traffic on the Vic Embankment to allow. Remember, it's raining, the roads are wet. Also, misty conditions in the upper highway area. You need to slow down. You need to put your headlights on so people can see you, please. That's your final update.
So, Superintendent Raouf, I say to you all the time, the Breakfast Rush has the best listeners in the whole world. And I'm pretty sure by now you agree with me. We have the best listeners ever globally. And you cannot put anything past these guys. Because our listeners, whether they're in Durban, Johannesburg, Dundee, Ladysmith, wherever, they came back and said to me, Nichelle, you need to tell Soup the answer is Spain.
How many people actually got the answer?
I didn't count. Quite a few.
Clever. They worked it out by putting the numbers together.
Exactly. They are smarter than Abu Bakr Smart TV.
So when you started to say,
yeah,
1 is A, and I is 5, and 1 is A again, that's why I started to giggle.
So, let's play another game. Because,
let's go for it.
Because I know what the inside of your car looks like. Right? Because I know what the inside of your car looks like. And for those people that are wondering, no, not the back seat, because that's where the dog goes. I spy with my little eye something starting with or. You go
my car?
In your car. I've never been in his office. I wouldn't know what the office looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. I spy with my little eye something beginning with a R. We'll get back to it tomorrow morning.
I know I got the R to answer.
Yay! Love it. Thank you, Soup. Have a beautiful day. Assalamu alaikum. Hey, yeah. You can't put anything past these guys.
The Breakfast Rush. It's the people's choice.
Absolutely is. Brother Altaf Raouf standing by to let us know what's happening legal-wise around a Tuesday this time. Every Tuesday. Naz, have you ever worked for a company that shut down in December?
Yes.
I've never. In my entire career, I've never worked for any company that shuts down at any point in time.
So at one of the companies that I'm part of, we shut down on the 5th of December.
5th of December.
Uh-huh. And we go back on the 14th of January.
I need to be a teacher. I need to, because like the point in time she just mentioned is like our busiest time ever. Ever. But I've never ever worked for any company, any agency that shut down ever. So it's always been, whether it's your birthday, whether it is your wife's birthday, children's birthdays, you're working, whether it's a wedding anniversary, whether it's anything special. I mean, either morning, we're the first people here.
That's true. Public holidays as well.
We always work it. December is crazy. You do the show in the morning, and then 4 hours later, you pitch up at the exhibition center and leave 12 hours after that and then do the show the next morning.
True story.
So Altaf is here to talk to us today about shutting down in December.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
The Breakfast Rush. It's the only way to start your day.
Every day's a good day.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081 207 8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
At Checkstar, get Kellogg's Cornflakes 1 kg 65 Rand 99 or Parmalat Fix Whey Cheese 850 grams or 119.99. Offers valid until 9th November 2025. Only at Checkstar, Mount Edgecombe, Durban CBD and Sparks Road branches. T's and C's apply.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
How do you know the listeners pay way too much of attention to you?
When they get the answers correct?
No.
Then?
No, when you're busy telling them that you're working almost 24 hours in a day and then Hafiz Shahid Mia comes back and says, yeah, but Nishal, you got a studio inside your house.
That's true, but he can't use that for the Durban Summer Souk.
Technically, I can.
Kind of makes you in a good mood, happy.
Just makes me feel good.
Makes you feel good.
It's the people's choice.
Makes me feel good. Just riding around in my car, singing out loud.
Winners wake up with the Breakfast Rush.
طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله أيها المبعوث فينا جئت بالأمر المطاع جئت شرفت المدينة مرحبا يا خير طاع مرحبا بك يا رسول الله مرحبا بك يا رسول الله نبي النور के देखो फलक से आया है देखो फलक से आया है जो आमिना के घर चांद उतरा आमिना के घर चांद उतरा खुशियों का खजाना लाया है खुशियों का खजाना लाया है जो आमिना के घर चांद उतरा आमिना के घर चांद उतरा मोहम्मद मरहबा मरहबा या मोहम्मद मरहबा मरहबा हर परचम से ऊंचा कर दो मीलाद नबी के परचम को हर परचम से ऊंचा कर दो मीलाद नबी के परचम को क्या चांदनी लेकर आया रंग क्या चांदनी लेकर आया रंग जो आमिना के घर चांद उतरा मरहबा मरहबा या मोहम्मद मरहबा सब जश्नों से बेहतर है सब ईदों से ये बढ़कर है से बेहतर है सब ईदों से ये बढ़कर है दो आलम से भी प्यारा है दो आलम से भी प्यारा है
Ghulam Mustafa Qadri on your Breakfast Rush this morning. Assalamu alaikum, Kajal Hafaji. Good to have you there. Mention the topic that we're going to be talking about, and our listeners jump in immediately. I say this all the time because it's so true. We do have the best listeners in the world ever. So, Brother Fahim comes through and says, companies that shut down in December force employees to take leave. If they shut down, they must give the extra leave. I don't plan to take leave during that time. Why should I be forced to use my leave? We'll get into talking about that and, of course, more now because we're coming to the end of the year. It's now the end of October. November is around the corner, and then December hits you from full swing. So most companies do an annual shutdown during the December to January period. Today, we're going to discuss some of the finer points regarding the shutdown period. Altaf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Wa alaikum salam, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum to listeners.
Good to have you in the studio this morning, as it always is. Let's go here. Is it legal for an employer? Is it legal for an employer to force this annual shutdown?
So yes, it is completely legal. Now, remember, when it comes to taking off your leave, your annual leave is taken at your employer's discretion. Now, the phrase "at your employer's discretion" is usually based on your operational requirements. Right. Now, let's just illustrate that quickly. Right. Let's say you've got a company that does school uniform.
Yeah.
Right. Realistically, when's the busiest period for that company? I would say mid-December to mid-January.
For retail, yes.
Right.
For manufacturing?
No, for retail. I'm talking a front-facing, public-facing store whose business is
December,
school
January.
uniforms, right?
Yeah.
Mid-December to mid-January, that's your busiest period.
Absolutely.
Specifically, probably the first week of January.
Yep.
Because that's when everybody wants to go and do the school shopping.
Correct.
In your employer's operational requirement, that is the busiest period of the year.
Right.
So your employer is allowed to say, for this period, being 15th of December to 15th of January, you are not allowed to take annual leave because that is our busiest period.
Right.
Conversely, a lot of industries shut down over the December period. So your employer is allowed to say, listen, from 15 December to 15 January, that's our annual shutdown because our suppliers are shut down. Our customers are shut down. There's no work to be done. So that's when we're going to close the business for the year.
You might as well go home and chill with your family.
Pretty much. So what happens if an employee doesn't want to go on leave during that particular period?
So unfortunately, the employee doesn't really have that option to say, I don't want to go on leave. The company is shutting down. It's in the employer's discretion. It's based on the operational requirements. You just have to take the leave, whether you like it or not.
So how many days should the annual shutdown be?
So it's not really regulated. Right?
Okay.
It's very much industry dependent and there's no set timeline for it. So in some companies, you might have a 7-day annual shutdown. Other companies might have 2 weeks. Other companies might have 3 weeks. It's really dependent on your industry and your employer.
And then how many days should, I think you went through that already. What happens if a person doesn't have enough leave days available?
Okay, so this usually happens when a new employee comes in, right? Because remember, you earn leave days as you work.
It accrues, yeah.
So essentially, this is at the employer's discretion, right? So let's say theoretically you've got a case where your annual shutdown is 10 days and this person only has 7 days worth of leave that they've accrued. So it could be unpaid. Alternatively, your employer could say, listen, let's just be nice. Everybody is getting paid for that period. We'll pay you as well. Alternatively, the employer could say, listen, we'll advance you leave.
Okay.
So we will pay you, but then your leave is now in a negative and you owe us the leave. And as you work, that'll bring up to a 0. And then you'll accrue leave days again after that.
So what happens if you want leave days out of the annual shutdown period?
So again, and I'm using these phrases a lot. It's at your employer's discretion and it's based on operational requirements. So if you have leave days available, then theoretically you should be able to take leave outside of the annual shutdown period, provided, of course, that it's not in conflict with the employer's requirements.
Right.
If you don't have leave days available, The employer could perhaps still give you leave, could give it to you ex gratia, could also give it to you as unpaid leave. It's really dependent on circumstances and your employer.
Okay. So how does a person determine their leave days that they have available?
Okay, so the simplest way would be to ask your HR department.
Okay.
Now, a lot of places don't have an HR department.
True story.
Right? Now,
a lot of places have an HR department that is based outside their work environment.
Yes, and sometimes hard to get hold of.
Yeah.
So that issue does arise. Now, you should be getting a pay slip every month. And at the bottom, well, somewhere on the pay slip, there should be number of leave days reflected. I know generally the payroll systems usually have it at the bottom of the pay slip.
Of the pay slip.
Tells you.
But there is a formula that you could use to work it out, right?
Yes. As a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
For every 17 days that you've worked, you've accrued one leave day. That's at the bare minimum. Have a look at your contract. Perhaps you earn more leave days. And if you fall under bargaining council, you can check the collective agreement.
Okay.
Now, going back to the listener complaint, if you want to call it that.
Question, complaint, yeah.
Unfortunately, if you're employed in a certain industry and your employer has certain requirements, you are bound by those requirements. You can't say, listen, I don't want to use my leave now. I want to use my leave in June because I want to go for Umrah. You can't say that if your employer is doing a shutdown. Obviously, you can have a discussion with your employer saying, listen, for that period, I want to go on leave. And the discussion can be held about whether the leave is going to be unpaid or whatever the arrangement is going to be.
Yeah.
And you take it from there. But you can't avoid the shutdown, if you want to put it that way.
There you go. Folks, our attorney is Brother Altaf Raouf, the director of a Durban-based law firm with a specialization in labor law, has his LLB degree obtained from UKZN, specializing as well in criminal law and civil law, somewhat of a general legal eagle. Now, Altaf, there are various questions that come through from our listeners. One that is off topic for today, but comes through nonetheless, says, please ask the attorney, tenant left due to unpaid rent at the end of August, left some stuff behind, never came back. I left numerous messages. He's not answering. It's 2 months now. What can I do with his stuff? I need the place.
Okay, so send this guy another email or message or whatever it is. Say to him, listen, you have 7 days to remove your stuff. If you don't remove your stuff, everything is going to be removed and left on the road outside, and will not be held responsible for whatever happens to it.
So you can't sell it?
No, you can't sell
You can't sell it?
No.
No.
If there is outstanding rental and you want to recover the outstanding rental by selling those items, you first need a court order. So you got to issue a summons. The summons has to be served. You must get judgment on the summons. Then you can tell the sheriff, listen, these items over here belong to that guy. Please attach it and do the necessary.
There you go. So if you want more information, you want to ask more questions, how do they get a hold of you?
You can drop me an email. My email address is altAAF@RAOOFLAW. I'll give it to you again, altAAF@RAOOFLAW. Might take a day or two, depending how busy I am, but you'll get a response.
There you go. Altaf, as always, such a pleasure. Thank you very much for bringing this information to our listeners. And have a lovely week. We'll catch up with you next week.
Pleasure as always. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam. Nasmira Kassim. It's time to go to work.
Already. Have a lovely Tuesday. Drive carefully, please, and be the best version of you.
That's it for the show for today. Thank you very much for being there. Let's do this again tomorrow morning once again. You and I, Nasmira, we've got Mondley, we got everybody going to be here taking care of you between 6 and 8 a.m. It's your breakfast rush. I'm Nishal Sarwan. Do good, be good. Till the next time.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
This hadith is sponsored by Ashraful Aid, International Humanitarian Organization.
حديث أدي قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. Seeking knowledge is the compulsory duty of every Muslim. Knowledge of